Okay, so sit with the legs crossed, shoulders nice and relaxed. Just roll the shoulders back and down. And just mobilise into the shoulders. Okay, so have the knees nice and relaxed. Just be aware of the hips and the lower back. And taking the one hand over to your right, lift the arm up, drop the shoulders and stretch over to the side. And breathe in, release, and over to the side. And lift and lengthen, shoulders down and stretch. Make sure the head and neck is relaxed. And release. Good, okay, just gentle twist through the spine to start. Breathing out as you twist. And just try and hold on to the knee, lift and lengthen the spine as you twist round to the side. Okay, take a breath in, you lift the arms up, stretch up. Now drop the rib cage down, drop the shoulders and just slowly lengthen forward to get that stretch into the lower back. If you need to, hands can walk along the floor. So stretching into the hips and the lower back. Just make a mental note if one hip feels a lot tighter than the other. Drop the shoulders, breathing in and lift the arms up. And again, release the shoulders. Now big circles the arms, breathing in and circle. Okay, resting the hands on the rib cage, drop the shoulders down and breathe into the ribs. So breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. So breathing in through your nose and as you breathe out through your mouth, slowly engaging lower abdominal muscles. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, breathing in, wide and full into the rib cage and the shoulders, and as you breathe out, slowly engaging lower abdominal muscles, stretching both legs out in front, flex the feet, lift up and lengthen down towards the feet, so a nice spine stretch. Again, be aware if one side feels a lot tighter than the other, and breathe in, lift up, and again, breathing out, stretch and lengthen towards the feet. Soften the knees, let the head hang down, lifting up, drawing in your left knee, bring it across and just pull that knee in towards your chest to get a stretch into the glute and twist to you'll be your left, won't it? Twist to your left. Slowly release, changing legs. Bring the other foot across, really pull the knee in, lift and lengthen through the spine, drop the shoulders, lift up and twist to your right. Okay, slowly release, coming onto the knees. Gently roll the shoulders back and down again and do a curve through the spine. So curl through the spine. Pull the tummy muscles in, stretch out in front of you. And then open, hands behind the back, pull the hands down, shoulders down and get a stretch into the chest. Okay, taking the weight onto the knee and go into hip flexor stretch. Tuck the pelvis under, pushing the hip forward and lift up. Same arm as the knee that is down. Lengthen through the spine. Now, almost feel like the legs are pulling together as you drop the shoulder down, stretching over to the side. So the stretch comes from the back, not the shoulder. Slowly release and taking yourself back onto the heels, hips, and then stretch and lengthen the front leg. Soften the knee and lengthen down towards the leg. Try to keep the hips in alignment. Try not to lock the front knee. If you can, take the opposite hand towards the foot to get a stretch through the back. Slowly release, coming up onto your knees, Taking the other foot out in front for a hip flexor stretch. Press the hips forward, lengthen into that hip, and same arm as leg that's down. Now, drop the shoulder, draw the hip bones in towards each other and reach over to your side. So I've got my right knee in front, so I'm going to my right. Drop the shoulder down. Slowly release. Go into a hip flexor stretch. As you, hip flexor, no, hamstring, sorry, I can't think tonight. Hips going behind you, lengthen down over that front leg. Try to soften the knee, get that stretch right to the top of the thigh. Good. Opposite arm towards the foot. Drop the shoulders, head to the knee. Okay, slowly release. Both knees together, coming onto your hands and knees, and you're going to go into the cat stretch. So lengthen through the spine, take a nice wide breath in. Focus on the lower back first. Curl through the lower back. If you have neck or shoulder issues, try not to curl too much in the upper back. Just let the head drop down and then gently release. So focus on the lower back. Stretching into the hips, into the lower back. Any lower back issues, take your hips a little bit closer towards the heels and release. And again, roll, curl and lift. And release. And again, curl with the lower back first. Get that back moving. Go into an extension as you breathe in and then curl up and under. Tuck your bottom under. And then release. And again, curl. And then taking the hips down towards the heels. Get that stretch up onto the fingers. So go into a child pose. Pushing your bottom down towards your heels. Let the head rest down. You're up onto the fingers of your hands. Walking the fingers to your right, stretch the hips to the left. Really get that stretch. So so I'm going to my right. That left hand walks a little bit further to get that stretch down into the armpit, down the side of the body, getting all the way down to the hip. Okay, you can come back to the centre. Again, curl through the spine and walk the hands to the left, pushing the hips away. Getting that right hand to walk a little bit further, up onto the fingers. Lift the wrists to get that stretch into the hip, shoulder and down to the spine. Okay, come back to the centre. And breathing in, slowly curl up. So coming up onto your knees, roll the shoulders and taking yourself forward again, hands out in front of you, pushing yourself forward, pressing the hips down. And coming back up onto hands and knees, hands under the shoulders. Your knees can go a little bit further away and we're going to do 10 little press ups. Breathe out as you push away. Breathe in as you lower. Breathe out as you push away. Try and keep the shoulders down. Lift the core, lift the tummy. 4, 5, shoulders down. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 10. Now tuck the toes under and lift up into that downward dog. Let the head drop down. And get that V shape with your bottom. So flatten the back, let the head hang. Gently press the heels away from you, again stretching into the ankles, into the calves, down the back of the legs. Try not to put any pressure on the neck. Okay, slowly lower down on your knees. Weight onto your hands, shoulders down, and you're going to go into a plank shape position. So lift the tummy and hold. Okay, try not to move the hips. You're going to drop the right knee and bring it across the left wrist and release. Drop left knee, bring it across the wrist and release. So mobilise into the hips using your arms. Keep the tummy lifted. Try not to move the hips. So as you bring the knee forward, you bring your weight forward. One more each side. And release. And open the knees and down into a child pose. Stretch the arms out in front. Get that stretch into the hips. Just gently move the hips from side to side, stretching into the hip joints. Okay. Head to the knees. Slowly curl up. And you're going to come all the way down onto your back.